Hi, I'm Natalia Kuna, and today I want to talk about how to give angel card readings so you can give it a try yourself. So if you don't have a pack of oracle cards already, you can find them in most metaphysical stores or some bookstores. Even Big W these days has oracle cards, which is amazing. So a good way to find a deck that you can resonate with is when you go to the shop, just have a look at what stands out to you. Something might pop out, or you might be drawn to something on the deck, and it's always a good idea to go with your gut instincts on that. Okay, so once you have your deck, so I'm using this deck today, which is Messages from the Angels from Doreen Virtue. I tend to use a lot of Doreen Virtue cards because I just love them, and a lot of other angel card readers do too, but there are all sorts of decks out there. There's the more old-fashioned style of tarot, or all sorts of different oracle decks with different themes or beings such as fairies, unicorns, ascended masters, goddesses, angels, and so on. Okay, so once you have your deck, it's a good idea to give them a good mix. They're usually in alphabetical order when they're in their packs, all fresh. So give them a good shuffle and a good mix so that they're all mixed up. And also have your own energy on the cards. So you could actually just touch each card one at a time and imbue it with your own special energy so that they become your special deck of cards. So that's really important. So spend some time doing that before you get started. Okay, so once you have your pack all ready to go, you should really clear the deck or consecrate it. Okay, so do that by shuffling, as I said before, and mixing it up, and set your own intentions for what you want out of the pack. What do you want to achieve, and for your reading? So you could say something like that you want all readings to be really accurate and to be of great service and helpful to people, and to give really meaningful readings, for example. And any kind of work that you do like this, you should make sure that you're well protected spiritually. So it's a good idea to call upon your guides, or you can call upon Archangel Michael, who is the Archangel of Protection, and I always do that. So that's a good way to start. Okay, so once you've done that, think about what your question is. So if it's for yourself, you might have a specific question you want to ask, or you could make it really general. You could ask a question such as, what do you want me to know at this time? What does Spirit or the angels want me to know? And if you're asking for somebody else, just ask their questions to the cards, okay, or to the angels, or with whoever you want to connect with. Okay, so for the purpose of this video, I'm going to ask that a message comes through that would benefit all viewers today. So what I do next is I shuffle the cards while thinking of my question, and I take notice if any cards happen to pop out. So I call those cards pop out or jumper cards, and I like to use those a lot because sometimes they just fly out. It's amazing, and often the cards that pop out in such a way really want to make their presence known, and it's a really important message for you to know, or it's a validation, and sometimes they come more than once as well. Other than that, there are plenty of different layouts or spreads that you can do. The most basic ones might be 3 cards in a row. So the first card would be represent the past, the middle card the present time, and the last card the future. So what I'll do today is just give them a shuffle, asking for a message for everyone out there, and I've already got 2 cards that have popped out, so I love when that happens. Okay, so let's have a look what the cards have to say. Okay. Alright, so first of all we've got this card here, Omega, okay, and there's a picture on it of a unicorn who is up on his hind legs, and the message is victory. Your desire is coming to fruition, so keep up the good work. And it's a good example actually to use. So when you're looking at your cards, there's usually a title. Some cards have one word on it or a short message or description. So as a beginner, you should always read the description and have a look at the image as well, because usually the image is an important part of the card as well. It will have obvious meanings but also hidden meanings, and as you become more used to the cards and more psychically developed, you will get all sorts of messages from the pictures as well, and sometimes there might just be one very small element of the picture that will pop out for you at that time, and you might get that card a number of times for different people, but it will have a totally different meaning for each person. But other than that, there are universal messages which everybody can relate to, and then there are more personal messages or symbols that you can relate with, or the client or the person that you're reading for. So incorporate all those things into your reading. So the impression that I get from this card, and I'm already getting goosebumps and just the beautiful presence of the angels around, which is really beautiful, and there is a real sense of your desires actually coming into reality, that there is victory ahead and you will achieve all the dreams that you want, and you will be so victorious in your endeavors, and there is a lot of energy supporting you with this. So it says again that your desire is coming into fruition, and it's really important for you to believe that, and believe it in the present tense now, which is one of the keys to manifesting, is to imagine as if your desire is already coming about now, and through the law of attraction it will. So that's what this card represents, and it says keep up the good work. So whatever you're doing up now, keep it up. Don't quit, keep going, just keep the faith going, and that's really important. So when you're doing a reading, you might just have one card or a whole lot of cards, and when I was shuffling before, there was another card that popped out, so I'm going to show you what that card is now. Okay, so there's the card, and it's called Francesca, and it says, what do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress, and that's actually a really important message as well, and I can see how it relates to the first card. And that's one of the beautiful things about reading, is that when you have more than one card, often when you put them together, a kind of story happens, and there will be extra meaning in all the cards, and each card will have their own personal meaning, but together it will create a kind of a flow and a theme, and that's definitely happening today. So we had the first card which was victory, and your desires are coming to fruition, so believe in yourself and keep up the good work. And the second card talks about visualizing your desires right now. So again, it's really talking about manifestation again, and it's really validating that you need to visualize what your dreams are. And when you visualize them, it's like painting your own picture. And if you have a look at the picture on this card again, you'll see that it has a lady with wings, or an angel, who has a paintbrush in her hand, and she is literally painting her own dreams and her desires. So I'll just show you that again so that you can see that. Bear with me. Okay. So it's really telling you that you have the power to paint your own dreams, and for those dreams to come true. And this lady or this angel is in a state of relaxation and concentration and focus. So be relaxed about what you desire, and be focused in what you want, and set your intentions for what you want, and they will come about. And as it came with the victory card, then you know that it's going to happen. So it's a really, really positive reading with both cards together. And it also says that negativity will block your progress, and that's really, really important, is to stay positive when you're going for your dreams and when you're manifesting anything. Any kind of negativity, which could include self-doubt, worries, stress, or just feeling like you're unworthy. So block all of those things out. One thing that I like to do when anything negative comes up is just, you can imagine there's a little invisible rubbish bin next to you, and just throw your negative thoughts into the invisible rubbish bin and clear the energy away and replace those thoughts with something positive. So that's really what the cards are saying for you today, and that's my example of how card readings work. So I really encourage you to give it a go, and I'd love to hear some feedback from you. So feel free to write comments on this video or on my YouTube channel, and you can also join my Facebook fan page, which is http://facebook.com/Natalia Kuna, and I also have a website, www.nataliakuna.com, and I love getting feedback. I love to hear your thoughts, comments, questions, and I often give free readings on my Facebook like page. So yeah, please join, and I look forward to talking with you more.